This is a clip from
Pondering Spooky Tapes Uninvited.
Check the description for the full episode.
I just like getting the spiel out of the way. Let's talk about the stars. We got Oscar winner George Kennedy in this movie.
As rich man.
Yeah, as rich white man. That's pretty much everybody, like most of these people's characters, to be fair. But he was an Oscar winner for his supporting role in Cool Hand Luke, and he's also, it's like Ed Hacken in The Naked Gun.
He was Brick Bazooka's voice in Small Soldiers. Let's get to the really important thing.
I still can't believe he's a toy and not like a company guy in Small Soldiers.
He's in Duckman. Let's be real here. Let's talk about the real
Is he in
idiot.
Duckman?
He's in Duckman as a small
No
kid.
fucking way. No fucking way. I love Duckman. We also have Alex Cord playing the most overacted character I've ever seen. Fucking the dude with the little mustache on. Holy fuck. Then we got Clu Gulager, who is Albert, the drunk guy who drives the ship around. He was in Return of the Living Dead and Nightmare on Elm Street 2. Freddy's Gay Revenge or whatever. I don't remember. That movie's gay as hell. Starring Tony Hudson, who did nothing except like produce her own dog stuff. That's Rachel. And then Claire Carey, who plays Bobby, who was in Waxwork, which is a really, really good... I really like it. It's a really good little horror movie from the 80s. And starring two cats.
Two cats.
Unnamed.
Two cats.
Unnamed cats.
Two cats, up to 30 cats.
We're not doing Two Cat. Last time I talked about Two Cat, I got burgered.
Yeah, you got burgered. This time I didn't lie, though. This was actually uninvited. We actually watched it. I would not lie twice.
And they went through at least 30 cats because the director kept saying, keep the cat alive.
Yeah, no,
on
the
set.
commentary track was an interesting bit of going into the mind of somebody who was just, I don't want to be mean, but man, the things he would say were sometimes just completely fucking insane. Like how the movie had like allegories to AIDS.
Because the cat infects their blood with a scratch.
How he specifically said it was that it was an allegory for AIDS. Because in the 80s, people thought that AIDS was transmitted through like contact, like skin contact.
Right. That's why Captain Planet had to tell people about it.
Yeah, and because of that, when he wrote the movie, he wanted to make sure that the humans touching other humans would not give contact. And in the commentary track, he said that he had hoped that that part of the movie would help gay people with AIDS.
Wait, so he was doing it as like a PSA?
He thought it would help people.
He was gonna they were gonna watch Uninvited, see a cat bite a dude, and be like, "Wait, I can touch gay people? It's fine." Like,
I have no idea. That's what he said in the commentary track. I was just like listening to the commentary track without watching the movie because I didn't want to spoil the movie for myself. And then he would talk about insane things sometimes, and I would stop what I'm doing, like rewind, and be like, "Did he just say that?"
Right.
It was insane. Also, he kept every time there was a cat on this in like a scene of just the cat walking around the ship, he would just go like, "Keep the cat alive. Always got to keep the cat alive. Keep the cat alive." And I was like, I don't know why he's saying that. He just kept going, "Keep the cat alive."
Because they turned through
kept
cats.
losing cats. They kept losing
What
cats.
he said is that they only had 2 cats on set.
He's lying.
It might mean
Yeah,
there
at
were
a
2
time.
cats on
At
set,
a time,
somewhere
they had one main cat and one backup cat for when the cat died.
2 cats survived on set.
how he said it.
2 cats lived. It was a fucking battle royale on
Maybe
that yacht.
that's why that girl just died when she fell in the water, because of how many cats they lost that way. They're like, "Oh, it makes sense." Like,
That's
people
the
just
rule.
die when they fall in the water.
You saw that drunk captain spit wine in that cat's face? That wasn't like
Yeah.
a cut where they used water. He just did that on set. Everyone was drunk.
The director said that nobody drinks on set, only off the set. If they're in another room drinking, they're not drinking on the set.
We just supplied them with the alcohol,
Dude.
gave them time to drink it.
Yeah, because they play method drunk acting.
Definitely take the out. Take the out. Leave the meth.
Let's start with what you guys felt when watching this movie. This was my first time watching it completely, like, not out of context, because all I've seen were clips of the cat opening its mouth
with the other cat coming out.
I am just saying, like, I thought I was ready. I was not ready for this movie. Everything I thought I knew was completely wrong. They spend, like, it's called a creature feature, but I'm gonna be honest, that fucking cat shows up, like, very rarely. But they gotta keep him alive.
Every time it shows up, it's a new cat.
Anytime the cat's on screen, I'm pogging. Anytime the cat's not on screen, I'm bored. Let me ask you this.
Yes.
For Uninvited, if you could change one thing, and this specific thing, if you could change the cat into any other animal to make the movie a lot funnier, what animal would you change the cat into? Everything else stays the same.
Lion or tiger.
Giraffe.
Kangaroo.
Oh shit, kangaroo's so good.
I want giraffe because then we would have scenes of random, like they're just hanging out in the fucking little area where they party and dance for like 5 minutes straight. And then the window would break and then there would just be a giraffe neck going,
well, that's what's good, because a giraffe can like put his head down and then a little giraffe head comes out and goes like super far.
Oh,
but kangaroo
Kangaroo
can like jump out at you, and then a little kangaroo comes out of the
Yes.
couch and it's all fucked up.
Yes. I was
yeah.
thinking there's a smaller kangaroo inside of the
Joey
kangaroo,
has a
and then
Joey.
inside of the Joey, there's another Joey.
Oh my god.
See,
It's an army.
I don't know. I was having two schools of thought on this to make it a lot
And
funnier.
then you can give them boxing gloves.
God, and it talks.
I'm gonna knock you out.
I'm gonna knock you out.
I was thinking change it to just a naked man. And keep the movie exactly the same. The naked man does everything the cat does.
So they still go like, oh, how cute, and they pick up the naked
And
man
it's
and
a
carry him
naked
on the
man
boat.
purring and clawing the air. And then a smaller naked man comes out of his body.
Fucking that feels like an
No,
X-Files episode. I
He's,
don't know why.
he's right though. That is the funniest stuff. Like it's just a naked man. No, this is the great. What is this? What is that fucking thing you said? This is the Great Gazoo again. This is 3 degrees from the Great Gazoo.
I'm just saying, you add the Great Gazoo to the movie becomes 200% better.
Well, you said
No.
only one person can see the Great
But
Gazoo.
the bit was only one person can see the Great Gazoo and they die immediately, and then the Great Gazoo keeps following the cat and talking to thin air, and nobody else says
He's
anything.
just commenting about what's happening and nobody
Same
answers.
vibe as the Duke Nukem voiceover in Bulletstorm. Same vibe.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Only the target of the naked man can see him, and then once they die, the new target can see him.
Oh, like, but that's it follows. It follows with the Great Gazoo.
Yeah.
Another school of thought that I was having on this, like, replace the animal with a different animal, was
The way you say that it's a school of thought, like it's a fucking
I say
religious,
big words
like
in a
over
stupid way
the
because I think it's
ages.
funny.
Over the ages, people have thought about this.
Listen, in the uninvited lexicon, the great library of Alexandria, where people are pondering and wondering about uninvited for decades and decades and decades. I was thinking another another replacement of the cat that would be really funny to me, but only in like the context of one scene that I would change, is if it was a snake instead of a cat, and the smaller snake came out of the bigger snake, and a character looked, pointed, it zoomed in on their face, and they said, Ouroboros, and then they died.
All right, Brandon, one question. Is it the live action Great Gazoo? Or
No,
is it
it's
the
a
I hate live action
It's a
Great Gazoo.
cartoon Great
It's
Gazoo.
same thing as when, like, okay, so it would look exactly like that one episode of Bones with
With Stewie Griffin, you know what
I know
Not
what
live action, the Great Gazoo. No.
Yeah, I was literally
Yeah.
about to post it because it is
That's
much
actually
scarier.
terrifying.
It would be,
Oh yeah,
it would be,
that's freaky.
it would be like David Boreanaz talking to Stewie Griffin in the episode of Bones where he has a brain tumor, but he's also at a sperm clinic.
Oh my
And Stewie
God.
Griffin says, "Give me a little peek of the booby booth. Come on, just a little peek of the booby."
A little peek of the movie. A little peek of the movie. Jesus Christ.